when we first started out with Paranormal Girls and when we were starting investigating with people's teams, they did not know Jenny as a medium back then because I didn't know to call myself that. Even just a couple of years ago. I mean, I knew like what I saw, and but I just didn't think I was like a medium per se, because to me, I had watched TV shows and it seems like a medium, at least in my head, was someone who saw spirits all the time, heard whole conversations, and you know what?
That's how we all view it.
But I have, and that's and it's funny because as sorry, I gotta restart myself. I had to basically learn through a lot of friends that I made. I'm in what couple of psychic groups, where we're all psychics and stuff like that. And I learned that they're all like me. I don't see everything that's out there. I would maybe see, if there's 100 spirits and entities out there, I'm probably seeing maybe 10. So there's like, a lot of that I'm missing, but I can feel it. But that doesn't mean I'm picking it up all the time either. It's actually not, most mediums don't see everything all the time. And when we see stuff, again, here's the thing, they think we're seeing a spirit as they looked. People, depending on how their brain works and how their personalities are and stuff like that, they will see, most of the time it's like an outline is what you're seeing. Sometimes they'll become a little bit more like, some people pick up, like I have a psychic friend who picks up hair, like their hairstyle and their hair color, which is really
that's just how her
strange.
brain works.
Yeah, that's something that's pointed out to her. To me, it's more outlines and stuff. And then every now and then I'll be doing a reading, and I will rarely have someone come in like full blown, like in color, almost looks quite like not see-through, they're very opaque and stuff like that. And then let's go about hearing things. Okay. So
before we go on, is anything here with us now?
I'm not picking up anything. What are you? Are you?
No. But it's also hard to tell because of all the electricity and equipment in here.
So
that
this
can
stuff's
really
protecting me right now?
Not just affecting that, it can kind of like place a curtain over anything.
So it might be in here and you just can't see it?
And we're not really concentrating on it either. I think I would pick up at least the feel if something was in here. I'm definitely not picking that up.
All right. Let's just leave it at that. We're good. We're good.
Okay. So going on to hearing stuff again, and other things I thought they heard everything things say. No, most mediums hear voices in their head, and it's their own voice talking. So if I'm giving a reading, like I just did last night to someone, I would pick up a word like a flower, and that I have to put that one word, which is in my own voice, and I have to put that into sentences. Like, so I take that one word that I heard, and then I kind of like feel what was the connotation of it. Like I picked up, it was not like a flower, it was more like a painting or a sculpture that was important. And so I have to
it's kind of like playing detective.
Yeah, it's a lot of doing that. And how did I learn that I was actually hearing someone's voice and that wasn't my own, because it's the same voice in my head, right? It was a lot of going to places and on investigations and
trusting it.
Well, no, I would write stuff down. So we'd get someplace and I'd be writing in a little notebook, or I'd reach over to her and whisper in her ear, I am picking this up. Let's see what happens later on. And almost every single time it would be found out that, I was picking that up. I was picking up the sex of, the spirit, why they were possibly there, what was going on and stuff. And so then I started learning, well, so can I hear him? Or like, and then I learned, I think right now I'm thinking up here, front of my head. Spirits, I hear more on the right side of my brain.
When you think on the left front, so that's the analytical.
I guess I don't even know how the brain's structured. I just know that's where I am.
The left front is kind of the analytical, conscious thought, and the right back could be
your subconscious,
really? Artistic side.
Yeah, and
kind
that's
of the creative, where detective work would be done.